So you said that this poor chap, what was it, Bishop?
Oh, Bishop Wall, yeah.
So he was drained of energy.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to understand that each person has their own vibrational rate. The more pure a person is, the brighter the light that emit into the spirit world. And like moths to a flame, the brighter the flame, the more moths will come. And it is the best people that are attacked the most. And this is why you have to be on your guard all the time. If Lobsang Rampa put it like this, he said, if you leave a car unlocked, joyriders are going to get in, monkey it about and crash it. It's the same with your body. If you drink too much, if you take drugs, if you leave your body unguarded, then these creatures will get in and they will crash it into the wall. You have to be on your guard. There are people who only believe what they can see, but there is a huge unseen world which there are many kinds of spirit. Most of the buildings that I had to exorcise, or the term deliverance is used now, they were what's called elemental spirits. They're a very low class of spirits, and they scratch and make noises around skirting boards at night. They can be a nuisance, but they are not dangerous to man. But they do open the door to some others that are.
Now, where did the idea come from to put people under a hypnotic trance, a form of medical hypnotism, before an exorcism? Where did the idea come from? Were the only person that has done this, or?
Well, I cannot speak for anybody else. I can only speak for myself, and there are occasions when this was applicable and the right thing to do. So it did happen on several occasions, but it's not something that I would use as an everyday thing. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
I wanted to specifically ask you what these things are that are taking people over, whether they're humans that lived a bad life and haven't been able to move on, or whether it's something deeper from before, or whether it's a mixture of both, maybe.
There's no single answer to this. Obsession is from the inside out. Possession is from the outside in. Most possession is done by spirits for a variety of reasons. Not all are bad, but some are. The thing to do is to guard yourself against all of it, so that you're covered.
Right. I think maybe a question maybe a more specific question is, are they identities, or are they a force of evil, much like the force of gravity that exists?
I don't understand that. There are a lot of spirits. Some have been human and are now dead, and some have never been in a human body. There are various categories of spirit. Some are very mild, some are not, some are very unpleasant. Only someone who has been possessed can tell you how this is, and the symptoms that you feel, and they're far from pleasant.
So you were possessed?
Yes.
And you exorcised yourself?
Yeah, maybe you could put it that way. I had perhaps 3 in a row were call-outs where they were not genuine, and on the 4th one I didn't prepare properly. I assumed it was another false alarm. I got there to find there was heavy spirit infestation of the left-hand path there, very evil spirits, and I was out of my depth. I became very ill. I was armchair bound for over a year with my breathing taken over by a plug in the wall, and I was in absolute misery. My mind was not my own. I began to think things that were not my thoughts. I began to act very strangely. I was not in control of myself, and I knew I was possessed by some very unpleasant beings. How one gets out of this is not a simple thing, and it did take me a long time. I had help from several healers, but mainly it was by prayer, meditation, and family help. I remember the first time I got up from my chair and I was able to walk round the block, and I was exhausted. I was supposed to die. Doctors told me I was going to die, but I came through it and I learnt a lot from it. But from that time I began to distance myself. That was a lesson for me.